Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Goldens in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce a happy puppy. He's so happy I have to hold his tail, or else the whole video you'll hear thump, 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 thump the whole time. He's a sweetheart. This boy we are calling Sawyer. He is Mr. Blue of Sydney and Eli's litter. He was born June 15th, so he is enrolled in our most popular training program, and he's had hundreds of hours of training. We know his personality very well. His Recherche score is 786. 7 being that he is dependent. He loves people. He is a socialite. He loves people. He's friendly. He's not a dog that's needy or clingy, but the more love he can get, the better. He loves to play with toys. He already grabbed a toy and he would carry it around all over. He just seemingly always has to have something in his mouth. So he is outgoing. He is playful. Now, English Goldens have about 1/3 or 1/2 the energy level of American Golden. So I don't want to make it sound like he's hyper, but he definitely is outgoing. He is playful, he has energy, but it's just not out of control. And then he's a 6 out of 10 on confidence. He is very confident. He is doing really well in training. He's having a little bit of issues with submissive urination, which is very common, but that will go away as he gets older. I've never had an adult have that problem, but he is doing really well. He's not fearful, doing extremely well in training. Size-wise, he's not going to be a big boy. Our best guess, he's going to be 65 to 75 pounds with a blocky head and beautiful white coat. One thing that makes this litter unique is that his dad is ichthyosis clear, so he cannot have that. That means he won't have dandruff. It's not a serious illness like dysplasia or heart issues, but it's one less thing to worry about. He can go home after graduating either Canine College, which is training till 16 weeks of age, which is right around the corner, October 5th, or he's able to go home after graduating master's program, training till 20 weeks of age, which is November 2nd, or doggy doctorate training till 6 months of age, which is December 15th, or doggy double doctorate training till 7 months of age, which is January 15th. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see pictures of the parents, Sydney and Eli. You click on those pictures, a video will play where we summarize the parents. We talk about their health clearances, their personalities. This is the healthiest litter combination that we will produce, mainly because you can't get healthier. Both parents scored in the top 4% with their hip, elbow, eyes, and heart clearances. And as I mentioned before, Eli is ichthyosis clear, which means his puppies can't get dandruff. Now, what I'd like to do is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and we're going to show off Sawyer in training as of today, so you can see his personality, see how well he's doing in training, and then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve him. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all of these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The 2 other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously, the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in this puppy, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures that we just took. Right above the pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video may not be this exact puppy. You do need to look at their page. And then right below this video is a link that says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the link, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video of Sawyer. Again, this is Mr. Blue of Sydney and Eli's litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.